Hey guys, welcome to Q&A Monday. We just realized that Adrian's wearing the same shirt in the
I love this shirt. I wear
that she's wearing tonight. So hi guys.
Happy Monday.
I hope comments. Yes,
Yay,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Hello. Thank you so much.
You.
We've missed you guys
It
so
feels
much.
like it's been forever.
It does. It feels like it's been forever. And I know that we've kind of like gone on and off for this, I don't know, almost this entire year. Started out strong, and then all the construction happened and everything.
Repairs start. It was like we couldn't go live because there was still like stuff going on everywhere. People coming in and out.
It was like every night for so long, where never done until
Hello,
really
Lisa.
Late. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jolene. We've missed you guys too. So thank you so much for welcoming us back for another episode of Q&A Monday. You guys conjure up your questions, drop them in the comments like they're hot as soon as you. Oh, look, we've already got a question. Latin Jersey girl, hello from YouTube, and welcome. First time travel and leaving our cats at home. His schedule will be a little bit off. Please provide me with all the tips for him not to miss us as much or him feel like we don't love. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is like, I mean, it's a very typical thing for beautiful cat parents like yourself. We feel the same way whenever we leave, or our cats are not going to be on the exact same schedule. They're not going to have all the exact same things. But when, it's a little bit is better than a lot. The studies show that cats are addicted. Addicted is not as attached to their home as they are their humans, right? So if we're able to leave them at home, and that's not every cat. There are adventure cats, and they love to go to the kitty hotels. That's fine. But for most cats and our cats, they're just feeling more comfortable at home. So long as we can keep their schedule a little bit the same, then that's going to be really important. Routine is so important for our kitties.
I mean, it really is about doing your best.
They get so happy when you come home. Oh my gosh. When I came home on Saturday, guys, I was out. I went to, no, she was still here, but I went to Texas, and they missed me. I FaceTimed with Friday. She
FaceTimed with me, but as soon as Friday heard her voice, she
came and was rubbing up on the phone. It was so precious. So, but they were so happy when I came home. So, and everything was just like awesome. Yeah. Right. So think about, don't try to enjoy your trip, whatever trip this is that you have to take. Try to enjoy the trip. Don't be super stressed. Our stress, our cats feel our stress. So we want to try to stay as calm as possible so that our kitties are not as stressed about the situation. If you can be like, oh, they're going to be fine. If you can talk yourself into not worrying about them, then it's going to be better for everyone all the way around.
Yes. Hi, Diane. Hi, Heather. Thank you.
Hi, Sandra. Would you ever go back to making your own raw food? Integrated Vet just told me some commercial brands aren't as balanced as they say. I'm thinking about it, but afraid it's going to be a huge process. Sandra, you know what, Sandra?
It is a huge process.
It is a huge process.
It is. But this is why we rotate.
But it's doable.
We rotate brands. We rotate proteins. It depends on what you have. It's like if you've got the time to do it and you have some trusted formulators that you're working with, so that you are, because who's to say that this one recipe is more balanced than the commercial pre-made. Yeah. So it really is about trying to fill all the holes, right? Because someone's going to use this premix, another one's going to use whole foods for that. So it's going to be different. It's going to be different depending on the brand. So that's why if you can do some of your own pre-made, put that into the mix. And so if you've got some time to make it, do that, and then just kind of switch it up so that you're not running into big deficiencies.
And remember that it's not as important as that every single meal be complete and balanced, right? You think about us, do we eat carbs for every meal? Do we have vegetables in every meal, and our fruits and our meat? Like our cats, if it's balanced over time, then that's also okay. But what I would stay away from when making your own DIY cat food is making just one thing and over and over and over again, because or if you're feeding a commercial brand, feeding the same thing over and over and over again. That's why we say variety is key. because it's super, super helpful. Amber's question.
Amber, cricket. Hairball vomiting question. How often is too often for vomiting hairballs, and what else can I do to help her with this? She's now gone from vomiting once a month, a hairball, currently about once every 2 weeks, and loses appetite for 2 to 3 days around the vomiting episode. Oh, sweet baby. Okay, so she is, Cricket is a long-haired Maine Coon. So there is going to be more fur that she's digesting, but still, you definitely don't want it to be like every couple weeks. And definitely something that's difficult for her losing her appetite. I think you already have this, but I would double this dosage for her. Yeah, to really help her digest that food.
And this is the Feline Essential Catalyst, for those of you guys that don't know, our best-selling product. It's a mixture of digestive enzymes and antioxidant enzymes. So what we love about it is that the digestive enzymes go in and help break down the food that they ingest and the hair that they ingest. But the antioxidant enzymes help to go reduce inflammation. And a lot of times, if the cat is fed a good species appropriate diet and they're still getting consistent hairballs, it's usually inflammation in the GI tract. So, so this is going to help with both. And then you, of course, you can always get
supplemental grooming too. If you can help by, if she will tolerate, our Annie will not tolerate the brush it. I could get a couple swipes in and she's like rude, but you can help a little bit as well. Diane, I have to hand feed Libby to get her to finish her meals. Is it the needy thing or a possessive thing? I'm not sure if it's either thing. I know that with our cats, it has literally been Annie and
Friday and Toro when they were kittens.
Yeah, the hand feeding.
Jack and Madison when they were kittens. Now we're finally getting to the point where we don't have to hand feed them to get them going.
With Annie, though, I feel
we're using more food toppers, honestly, than we are our hands to get it going. But we kind of trained them, or they trained us, to get that going, and then you just kind of keep with it. What you slow. I would maybe slow down on that if you could. Maybe just give one bite, and then instead of like hand feeding a lot of it, just like one little bite, and then lead them to the food, and then kind of cut back maybe just like a finger of it, like smell it now, and cut back it so you can.
Hi, Denise. I forgot we were supposed to be pulling these up. Laura,
we're not.
What do you recommend? Unscented or scented litter? Unscented all day, every day. If you think about it, cats have so many more million scent sensors in their nose, and it is literally one of the most that scented litter is for us. It is not for our cats.
Your cats do not care about
exacerbate respiratory issues. It can be terrible for our babies. So unscented all day, every day.
Yes. I give my boy the same raw food brand. I switch flavors every other bag. Is that bad? No, like if you're switching proteins, that's still good. Like rotating proteins is very important. We say also rotate brands as much as possible. Our cats are very addicted to their one type of food, right? And it's the texture, and it's, I think, the quality of the food that we feed them that they love. But we still add in several different types of awesome brands and food, but we just add it in to their existing food so that they can get a little bit of that variety as well in the brand itself, because there's no one size fits all when it comes to complete and balanced, right? So what one company thinks is complete and balanced, another company is saying, no, there's more research that cats need more of this or more of that, more fiber, no fiber, like
it gets very complicated, which is why that rotation is really the best way.
Yes. If a cat has allergies, do you have a medication for that? Okay. So there's lots of things that we can do for cats that have allergies. One of the omega-3 fatty acids is one thing that has already been studied and shows they can really help to reduce allergic responses. Keeping that immune system really strong is also going to help reduce the triggers or reduce the allergic responses. Chemicals in our home, candles, plugins, aerosol sprays, all of these things can be triggers for allergies in cats. So that's one thing. And then recent studies show that liver health also is correlated with allergic responses in pets. So milk thistle is a great go-to, easy to find at the store. Milk thistle is a great supplement that you can add in to support liver health, and that can reduce allergic responses.
I love that.
Isn't that fun?
I forgot about the liver health.
Yeah.
You're firing all cylinders tonight.
Well, I just learned it. I actually just learned it.
I thought we talked about it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Maybe I just relearned it.
Lisa, my baby is only comfortable with me and lives in my master bedroom. She does not want to go out of the room. She will go to the door when I have it open. As soon as someone calls her name, she runs under the bed, and she knows that other people in the house as well. Any suggestions? Think about, engage play. I always think about how Dr. Marcy Koski with Feeling Behavior Solutions talked about how play mitigates any number of behavioral issues. So if she's most comfortable in your master bedroom, that is her sanctuary space, that's fine. But she should also know that she has more people and more space that she can feel comfortable with as well. So interaction, I would see if even with some of the other people, if you get the one toy like the bird and get them to play in the room with her and have her follow them out. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa, for 100 stars.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
But that could be something really exciting where she's getting positive experiences with the other people in your home, doing something that she really loves, and then just slowly getting out and exploring in a way that she feels comfortable at her own pace.
My indoor cat has fleas. How can indoor cats get fleas? So fleas can come in on our shoes. They can come in through the windows. They can come in if you have a dog or just leave the door open. Fleas can get into the house in a lot of different ways. And sometimes it's not really a big deal because it's just one or two. But sometimes it can
a place that's really prone to fleas. It's like somebody had an infestation. They couldn't get rid of it. Their cats were indoors. It was the crawl space under their home that was a breeding ground for these fleas. And so it was, that's the kind of thing. I mean, they're just there, especially if you're in a place that has a lot of them.
Yes.
To try to go natural.
Can we buy raw food or do we have to make it? No, you can absolutely buy. Yeah. I mean, it depends on where you live, but here in the States, there are several brands. If you go to our link in bio, there's actually Darwin's is running a deal right now and they deliver directly to your home. They have an amazing food. So you can try that out. We have a list on our website, also in our link in bio of different raw foods that we recommend. So you can absolutely buy it, or like we said on one of the other platforms, I can't remember, but if you want to just give a boost to your cat's overall health, try adding in a little bit, right? So if you're already feeding a processed food and you want to just add some health benefits of raw food to it, you can replace just 20% of that, say canned food, with some raw food, and it will go a long way in helping your cat's overall health by just a little bit. We don't have to go all the way DIY and do all the research and figure out all the calculators and stuff like that for balancing meals or recipes. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Hey, Mr. Milligan.
Hello, Mr. Milligan. Hi, what can I do for my cats to get more vitamin D? They don't like to be out in the sun as much as I would like.
Our indoor kitties are not ever out in the sun as much as we would like.
Yeah, unfortunately. So when it comes to vitamin D, it's very sensitive. We want to check their levels, right? So to see if they are low in vitamin D, there are lots of supplements on the market that are vitamin D supplements for pets that you can use to boost that. And there are some foods that are also rich that you can give them. My cat's getting her first teeth cleaning. If any of her teeth gets extracted, will she be able to digest her food if she swallows her food? Oh, she only gets wet canned food. Yes, Aiden, I know it's so stressful. We have to get our cats there at the age where it's like we got to check their teeth and make sure that everything's okay. And I bet they need a dental, or at least like our ZB. I'm pretty sure he's getting to the point where he's probably going to need a dental soon. If not this year, then next. And yes, we have had cats in the past that had almost all of their teeth extracted. Cats with stomatitis usually get a full extraction. And yes, they can actually still chew and eat their tongue.
Mr.
Fun fact.
Milligan.
Thank you, Mr. Milligan. Thank you, Rob. We love you so much.
100 stars for Mission Me Out.
Their tongue is actually so rough that it is it is designed to be able to tear meat.
Yep.
Fun fact.
Right off the bone. I rescued a pair of sisters. Bless you, Patricia. Sisters. They are about 4 years old from a terrible situation. How can I get them to trust me and not be afraid of me? They're not that afraid of me, but they still are.
Yeah, building trust.
Building trust, it takes time and consistency. This is where routine really comes in handy as well. If you're always feeding them, brushing them, doing their litter, they just get into that. Like they know what to expect. They know, and talking to them. I think it's one of the most underrated things that we can do. Your tone of voice, letting them know that they're safe forever and they're forever home. Just over time. When it comes to like building trust too, I think about they don't like to be picked up. Don't spend a lot of time cradling them as a baby. You know, you think about something 12 times your size picking you up and giving you love whenever they want it. So just kind of pay attention to their body language and just with time and consistency and love, they're going to be just fine.
Yes, Asher, I do frontline for my boy for flea treatment. Is there a particular brand we recommend? There is. It is called Feline Essential Fleas.
That tone of voice is because we're not big fans of frontline.
Yeah. This is the brand that we use and recommend. It's all natural, so there's no risk of the side effects that come both short-term and long-term with Frontline Advantage, Bravecto, all of the chemical-based toxic flea treatments. We use the non-toxic, and this is our go-to. There are actually a lot though that you can try. Natural flea protection or flea treatments for pets. You could look it up. Make sure that it does say safe for cats, because many of I don't know if there's another one out there except for ours that's just for cats.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is good for dogs too, but test it on cats. I'm not quite sure.
Shout out to the beautiful Pam Marcel with Perfectly Holistic.
Yes, I love you.
Love you so much. And I love this point. When we're talking about cats being out in the sun, I thought that we had read because of their fur, they don't absorb vitamin D the same way that we do. And here she is now saying cats don't absorb vitamin D from the sun like people. We do. I didn't realize it wasn't at all, but thank you for that clarification.
Hi, ladies. Question: is naturally fresh, multi-cat, unscented, clumping walnut cat litter a mouthful to say? Yes. Yes, it is. Is it a good litter? It is. Actually, we used that litter. I will give you one word of warning for that litter.
Don't put it next to
it is a safe litter. But we did use that litter many, many moons ago, and it did stain the wall behind the litter box because it is kind of dusty, and that walnut is red. And so it stained the wall behind it. It's the only negative thing I think that we had.
Yeah. The babies loved it. It was soft. It was fantastic.
Yes. My foster has been diagnosed with diffuse alveolar pattern across all lung fields.
I do not know what that is.
I don't know what that is, Kit. I don't want to tell you something that I don't know, but will breathe mushroom help? I would assume as such. It will definitely only help. It can't hurt. But I don't know that I would get with Perfectly Holistic right above you, or I'm seeing it right above you. Pam with Perfectly Holistic, and see if maybe that tests as a good option. Because I honestly have never heard of that. So I wouldn't want to tell you, like, steer you in the wrong direction, but Pam here with Perfectly Holistic, she's got all the answers.
She is our go-to. And what I love about Perfectly Holistic, Pam, you beautiful human, is that it really helps streamline, from like, because she does kinesiology. So she will muscle test something to see if it resonates, is beneficial or not. I know it sounds woo-woo. I thought it was super woo-woo when we first learned about it.
But it's super helpful is what it is.
It is super helpful. And it really streamlines the whole trying to throw the kitchen sink at your cat when it's like, oh, they have this. Would this help? That could help. This could help. That could help. This could help. What would actually be most helpful? Yes. Right, Karen? I never thought about sides affecting kitties when we were picked up. They're so irresistible. Annie is the hardest, our newest. Annie is the hardest. She does not like to snuggle. Very rarely.
Oh my God, but she did last night. Do you remember? It was this morning, and I woke up, and I woke up to her curling up in my arm. I just got home Saturday, and I was just laying there on my back asleep, and I had my arm like this, and she just like curled up in my arm, and I woke up, and I was like, And I didn't want to pet her because she's like,
had,
she
oh my
wants
God.
to do her own thing, right?
She
doesn't like overly affectionate humans. So you have to just kind of let her snuggle and not be too much until she asks for it. And then she's like, don't type on your computer, rub me. Don't, don't do anything else except for love on me.
But it's so hard to pick her up because you just want to,
she is
not a fan.
It is.
Sherry, this is Sherry. Can you tell me the name of the flea control spray that you showed a few minutes ago? I didn't quite catch it. It is.
Yes. Feline Essential Flea X. Link is in our bio. Link is on our website.
And
we
Pam
can
just
drop
dropped it here as well.
Yeah. We can drop the link in the comments here for Feline Essential Flea X. It is our go-to. And it's, it's coming that time where we really, really want to pay attention to what we are putting into our cat's bloodstream. We want to, make sure that we, if at all possible, don't use the toxic flea treatments.
Hey,
hi, Samantha. No question. Just popping in to say hi, beautiful ladies. You're both so freaking loved. We freaking love you so much and miss you. I see people give their cats chicken wings to help with cleaning their teeth. Is it safe? Afraid they'll choke. Yeah, never a cooked chicken wing,
never
right?
A cooked bone at
never
all.
A cooked bone.
Bones are brittle.
Yeah, never a cooked bone. But a raw chicken wing, yes, that is actually one of those. Obviously, if your cat's never had raw meaty bones, then you want to keep an eye on them. And the chicken wings, they have some of those smaller ones. So I get a little scared about those. Yeah. I like the chicken necks better.
You think about your cats taking down a poor little sparrow outside or something.
Yeah. They eat it all.
Everything.
The mouse, they don't spare the bones. If it's the bird, they don't spare
Dr.
the
Judy
bones.
Morgan actually said it's chicken necks are really great. And she likes that they're basically pretty sturdy too.
Yeah.
The cats can really chew on them. I know it sounds so gross, but it's great for their teeth. Absolutely fantastic for their teeth.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what perfect timing. Okay, I think we got every question. This is what I love about Facebook and YouTube. It goes we can actually see the comments here, and instead of it just scrolling on our phone really fast, so we don't miss as many. And it seems to go a little bit slower here, which I personally love as well. One more. Sandra, do you ever think about everything that we've learned on diet and behavior? How did our previous cats thrive? Were they unhappy, etc.? My family's two singletons lived 17 and 18, and we never had cat trees, and we're on can only or kibble can, and definitely never had a routine schedule. Never saw a vet until later in their years. Not even sure there was a playtime like what I do now. It blows my mind. You know what, Sandra? We actually talked about that today, and I think next week we might have a podcast on this, because we think about that all the time too. Just about how when we know better, we can do better. So when we learn these specific things, they are helpful to our cats. But what is the key to longevity for our kitties? And are they thriving or are they surviving? Right. I believe that many of our cats in the past, when we didn't know any of the things that we know now, were a bit more surviving than thriving. But I think there is a key there somewhere to longevity. And we're going to talk about it on an upcoming podcast for sure.
Mission Million, you're going to throw a few more stars your way and then return to cigars and curling.
You were so
love
awesome,
you so
Rob.
much.
We love you.
It looked like Sherry sent stars too. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. I accidentally lay down and Luna's on me. Any chance I'll get the change before the end of the night, or am I stuck forever?
You're stuck forever.
We're stuck forever.
Samantha.
Yep, that's it.
No.
Unless there's a toy nearby in which you can throw or distract. That's the only way that I've been able to urinate when a cat is laying on me, and I can't.
Thank you, Mr. Milligan.
Get up.
Another question, Laura. My cat keeps sneezing. How can I help him? Had him to the vet today. Lungs are clear, and he got a perfect checkup. Help. So this could be something in the air. This could be something as simple as yesterday. I had so many sneezing fits.
I did too.
In and out, and it's like, oh my God, what is it? It is really tickling. So you may want to look into a good air purifier. You may want to give them a vaporizing session. You may want to give him, just do something to kind of clear out the air in his environment. It could be something super simple. It's springtime here in Vegas. Something got the best of me yesterday.
Yeah, the spring has sprung. It is in many places. So yeah, like she said, it absolutely could just be. Let's try to clean up the air to help those symptoms go down.
Pam is cuddling with her shy PetSmart kitty right now.
Oh,
I love it.
We love you, Pam. I need cat toys that are dog safe. Help. Boxes.
Yeah, actually,
boxes boxes are great. Okay, guys, we gotta go. We
have
love
one more
you
meeting
so much.
Tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being
too.
here. It's been a hot minute since we've been here. We missed you guys.
Yeah, we love you. We miss you. We can't wait to see you again on
Wednesday
for a podcast. Back in the Closet, Two Crazy Cat Ladies, 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be live right here again in our closet, in our newly renovated closet. To finally bring it back, and it's just going to be the two of us. We're not interviewing anyone. We're going to let you guys know all of the stuff and things that have been going on while we've missed so many of these Q&A Mondays, and what we've learned from our kitties this quarter. So yeah, it's going to be great. We love you guys so much.
See you in the bathroom,
and
we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
We'll see you guys soon.
Love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Good night.